There's a lot of amazing things planned for this evening, and we're going to start with translated into this wonderful movie. And little on to introduce you to somebody, but first, have you heard this famous saying? Behind every successful film is the producer and the psychiatrist's office.
I love producers. I love producers. I have so much respect for you guys. English for English is a classic. Today I can say it with a lot of pride. It's one of the few classics of Indian cinema, and it will stay a classic for a long time. But before, nobody was willing to produce it. People wanted to kind of decide to appear one day. But because in her, I miss her tremendously, and so does everybody in the team. But she's always there. She's the man behind the camera and the man kind of who held it all together. And of course, for the coffee was we didn't have money for a sport person. That's a different thing. We were really short of money, and I love producers. I love producers. I love producers. I have so much respect for you guys. But English for English is a classic. Today I can say it with a lot of pride. It's one of the few classics of Indian cinema, and it will stay a classic for a long time. But before it became one, nobody knew it. Nobody was willing to make it. Nobody was willing to produce it. People wanted to kind of, do it in different ways and for much lesser budgets and things like that. Because on paper, in our industry, on paper, a lot of things are not affordable. So it requires the conviction of a director and a writer to want to do it in a certain way, and a film is not worth making unless made in the way that it's meant to be made. Actually, don't make the film at all. English for English is special, of course, firstly and foremost because of Sridevi, not because it was a comeback film, because I don't think comeback is the right word for a talent like Sri. She was always there. She just chose not to be there. And she just decided to appear one day. But because in her, we found one of our dearest, possibly our dearest friend, a family that we love tremendously. And she gave us so much of love, so much of affection, that she became a part of us, and we became a part of her. We were much closer than just filmmakers and an actor. And it's a relationship that stayed that way till the end. I miss her tremendously, and so does everybody in English in the team. But she's always there. She's so fresh. I think she's the funniest person around, and I can just imagine that. I can just remember every incident with her on the shoot, and after that, and much after English for English. And she'd have loved to kind of be here today, and I'm sure. Thank you, Kushi. Thank you, Boney, for being here. On her behalf, she's truly the most special part of English for English.
I don't have much to say beyond a big thank you to Gauri Balki. You heard him say all the good things. But the best thing was this film which happened to her and to all of us. And I'm sure her fans who've always loved her, given her love. I wish she was here. Thank you, Gauri. Thank you, Balki.
Thank you, Boney. Thank you.
Rama, I still call him Rama, the character name, Rajiv, who troubled me the most on set. He really behaved like that naughty student throughout. And yeah, badly behaved, sweet. And these two smallies, oh God. They're both brother and sister. We are really lucky to have cast a real life brother and sister. In fact, the audition was for him. He and she had tagged along. I don't know whether shadily. And then
Definitely shadily.
just like my iski behan hu type. And then I said, oh my God, why don't you audition? And that's how these two. And I'm like, this chemistry will be fabulous because they're anyway like little fighty type then. So yeah.
That fighting part came very naturally.
We decided not to use study cam. And I was doing a handheld camera. Balki sir was there. And I asked Shri ma'am, can we do one rehearsal? And she was like, yeah. And from cafe she came out and she walked till the bench. And I was walking backwards. But I don't know what chemical was that. The moment Gauri used to say action and the moment I used to say the camera used to roll, she used to become a different person, sir.
Thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you.
Thank you
for the questions too. Can we get the chairs off the stage? So we got another little surprise. We've got the screening coming up just after. One more surprise for you. You're going to watch a video, and on it you're going to see a reason why this woman and the character she played she's actually a superhero.